Who told Jeff DeWit to bribe me? I don't know. I wish I did know. As a matter of fact, I've thought about it many a day since then, and I've laid awake at night wondering who it could have been, what group, what person. But isn't it sad that you could literally, for 24 hours, think about it, wonder, guess, and that our government is so corrupt. Washington, D.C., the people back east, as he said, is so corrupt that you could literally probably come up with a list of about 400 or 500 people and groups that are behind this. And that's the sad thing. And this is why I am getting into politics. I'm in politics. This is why President Trump is in politics, because we want to make sure that we root out that kind of corruption. We can't have that kind of corruption happening in Washington, D.C. And frankly, it starts in Washington, in D.C., and it moves down into capitals across the country, into the state houses, into the municipalities. And what happens is people run for office, and immediately they get bribed, they get blackmailed, and they become controllable. And this is what's wrong with our country.
What do you think of Jeff DeWitt's resignation letter?
What do I think of Jeff DeWitt's resignation letter? Well, it came very late. I didn't see an apology to the people of Arizona. He tried to act like the behavior you heard on that audio is normal communication amongst friends. It's disgusting. And I think he did a horrible job, and he should have just apologized, resigned, and apologized and said he's going to work to do better. Pray for our movement. Pray for our country. And pray that we have to, and I know this is hard because sometimes I don't want to pray for the people I don't like. We have to start praying for the people who are opposing bringing our country back. We have to pray for, I don't even want to call them enemies because I don't think I have any enemies, but we have to pray for the people who are pushing back against saving our country, the people who we look at with maybe disdain, and pray that they find God, because this is really a good versus evil battle that we're in. It's truly a good versus evil. And I know that we're weary and tired. I'm exhausted. We've been up since God knows when. We just flew back on a very long 5.5-hour flight. We're all tired. We're going to get up tomorrow and do it again, and just pray every day that God uses you and gives the skills that he gave you, that you can use those to help save our country. I would love it if you'd pray for my family and our safety. That would mean a lot to me. Pray for our country and that we are successful in saving this great, great republic.
We feel lost and we don't know what to do.
Oh.
What can we do to help the movement, and what can we do to help America?
Oh my gosh. I just want to look. I wish I could look into your faces right now. We are not lost. We are coming back. Our best days are ahead of us. The fact that you're sitting here watching this in the middle of the week shows that you're involved, you're engaged, you care, just like I do. I mean, I never in a million years, 5 years ago, would have seen myself, envisioned myself in politics in the middle of a political movement, but here we are. And everywhere I go around the country, I go to liberal cities, liberal states, conservative cities, and conservative states, and people everywhere come up and say, thank you for fighting. Thanks for talking about election integrity, for fighting for it. Thank you for being involved. This next 10 months is going to rely on every single one of us to use our God-given rights, or God-given abilities, I should say, to save our God-given rights. Your abilities might be, you might say, well, what abilities do I have when it comes to politics? Maybe it's just picking up a phone and you like to talk to people and calling people, getting involved in a phone bank. Maybe it's answering emails for a campaign. Maybe it's protesting some of this ridiculous stuff you're seeing that the left is pushing. And by protesting, I mean not buying products that are pushing this agenda on our children. Or maybe protesting means literally holding a sign up and saying you're not for something. We all have to get involved. Get involved with your local Republican club, whether it's Republican Women's Club, whether it's the state party. And I'm hoping that after Saturday, we're going to have a very strong Arizona state party. Get involved with campaigns. We have to be involved the next 10 years. And most importantly, use your voice. The most important and the strongest and most potent weapon we have is our voice. So we got to use our voice and make sure that we are speaking out about the candidates we like, Don't worry about what the media says. Speak out and support President Trump and myself and everybody else who's a America First candidate. Are we good? Okay, guys. I'm so glad that you joined me. I appreciate it. I'm exhausted. I'm sure you are. It's been a very long few days. We just came from the East Coast. And I appreciate you for being here. I wanted to answer questions of everybody in the media who had asked me. But frankly, there's not enough hours in the day. We had hundreds of media requests, and I'm going to try to get to some individual people in the media in the next couple of days. But I appreciate you joining me here. This whole reason that we are in this movement, this whole reason that we were born at this time is to be here for this moment. I believe that with all my heart. Just as our founding fathers were here 247, 250 years ago, for that moment, God placed them there and he placed us here. We are here at this moment for a reason. God put us here, and this is not an accident. We're here for a reason. I'm honored to be here in this fight with you. It's me and you and all of us together. And as Americans, I do see a day when we come together. I want to be working together with Americans to make sure that we are fighting so much to save this country. And so let's do it. You see the KariLake.com. If you can go there, you can learn where I stand on the issues. If you can make a donation, if it's $1, if it's $10, if it's $100 or $1,000, it's appreciated. Anything you can do. We have to support those candidates who are standing up against corruption and for the people. Got 10 months to save our country. I'm going to do everything I can. Every single thing I can to do whatever I can to save this country. And I do believe we do it. I've had people come out to me and they say, we've already lost it. No, we haven't. We've not lost it. We got 10 months to save it. Raise your hand. I don't care if you're at home alone. Raise your hand if you're in this with me, because I can't do it alone. President Trump is a friend. He's one of the strongest people I know. He can't do it alone. We got to support him. We got to support me. I'm supporting you. We're all in this together. And we got to fight back against the corruption, and it is deep. So thank you for being here, and let's do this again. I appreciate the thousands of you who showed up. I love you all, and we're gonna take back this beautiful country.